What if I told you the most powerful people in the world are quietly leaving San Francisco, New York, and Miami and moving to the desert?
Not for retirement, not for golf, but because they finally figured out what real luxury actually looks like.
Today, we are breaking down why Rancho Mirage has become the go-to sanctuary for retiring billionaires, tech founders, and the ultra-wealthy, and what that means for everyone buying or investing right here, right now.
Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you're gonna see why Rancho Mirage is very different.
Welcome back. I am Payal Patel.
And I'm Amie Arbid. We are AMP and Associates, and we sell real estate in the Coachella Valley.
If you are new here, we cover everything from market trends and luxury listings to lifestyle deep dives like the one we are doing today.
Hit that like button, and if you want weekly content about desert living and real estate, subscribe right now so you never miss an episode.
Let us start with the question. When you picture wealth, real generational wealth, what do you see?
Most people picture a penthouse in San Francisco, a cliffside home in Malibu, a brownstone in Manhattan.
And for decades, that was the answer. Coastal real estate was the ultimate status symbol. The closer to the water, the more exclusive, the higher the floor, the more prestige.
But something shifted quietly. And then, all at once,
the tech elite started moving not to the other coastal cities, not to the suburbs. They moved to the places like Rancho Mirage.
And if you pay attention to where the billionaires go, you know that that is not a coincidence.
So today we are going to answer 3 questions. Why Rancho Mirage? Why now? And what does this mean for the real estate market here in the Coachella Valley?
Let us talk about how wealth psychology has changed.
For most of the 20th century, status was about visibility. The flashier, the better. Show your wealth, show your address. The whole point was to be seen.
But the ultra wealthy today, particularly the tech generation, they think completely differently. They are not trying to show off. They are trying to opt out.
Opt out of density, opt out of noise, opt out of crowds, traffic, and the kind of city living that burns you out no matter how much money you have.
What they want is control. Control over their environment, control over their security, control over their time.
And this is exactly what Rancho Mirage offers in a way that almost no other market in the country can match.
Think about it. When you live in a gated community in Rancho Mirage, you have space, real space, not a rooftop terrace, not a balcony, actual land, actual privacy, actual silence.
And silence, it turns out, is one of the most expensive things you can buy.
Let us talk about security, because this is one of the biggest reasons the ultra wealthy are choosing Rancho Mirage specifically.
When most people think about security for high net worth buyers, they think about alarm systems, maybe gated entry.
But the security infrastructure in Rancho Mirage goes far beyond that. We're talking about communities with 24-hour guard gates, properties with private patrol services, estates with perimeter walls that are architectural. They are designed to be beautiful and impenetrable at the same time.
And then there is this private airport factor. Palm Springs International Airport is minutes away, which means if you need to get on a private jet and leave in under an hour, you can.
For people at this level of wealth and public profile, that kind of rapid mobility is not a luxury, it's a necessity.
We have buyers at this level who will not even look at a property that does not meet specific security criteria before they step inside. The views, the finishes, the kitchen, that all comes second.
Security is the first filter, and Rancho Mirage passes it.
Here is something that most people do not know about Rancho Mirage. This city has a history of attracting the most powerful people in the world, and that legacy matters.
Frank Sinatra, Bob Hope, Gerald Ford, who made Rancho Mirage his home, and after the White House, Walter Annenberg, whose estate Sunnylands has hosted every sitting president since Eisenhower.
Sunnyland is not just a landmark, it's a signal. When you own a home in Rancho Mirage, you are in the same zip code as one of the most historical significant private estates in American history.
And for the new generation of tech billionaires who care deeply about legacy, not just net worth, that association matters.
They are not just buying a house, they are buying into a lineage, a place that has quietly shaped American powers for 70 years.
That is something you cannot buy in a new development in Austin or Scottsdale. You cannot manufacture that kind of history.
No. Rancho Mirage has its organically, authentically.
Now, let us talk about lifestyle, because this is where Rancho Mirage really separates itself from every other luxury market.
When you buy in Rancho Mirage, you are not just buying a home. You're buying a daily life that has been curated at the highest level.
You have Eisenhower Medical Center, one of the most respected healthcare institutions in California, literally minutes away. For buyers at this age and life stage, world-class medical access is non-negotiable.
You have golf, and not just any golf. We are talking about courses that are routinely ranked among the finest in the country. Thunderbird Country Club, Mission Hills, Rancho Mirage Country Club itself.
These are not public courses. These are private clubs with membership cultures that rival anything you would find in Palm Beach or Pebble Beach.
You have dining, you have culture. The McCallum Theater brings world-class performance year after year.
And you have the desert itself, which people who have never lived here do not fully understand until they experience it.
The light here is different. The air is different. The base is different. And once people taste it, they do not want to go back.
We have had clients fly in for a long weekend just to see what it was like and call us from the airport on Sunday saying they were ready to write an offer.
That happens more than you would think. Yes, more would you think.
All right, let us get into the real estate market itself, because understanding why billionaires are coming here is one thing. Understanding what that does to the market is another.
What we are seeing in Rancho Mirage is compression of inventories at the top end. The truly spectacular estate, the ones with the best architecture, the best location, the best privacy, and simply not coming to the market very often.
And when they do, the buyers are ready, qualified, motivated, and not particularly interested in negotiating for the sake of it.
This is a market where speed matters, where being pre-positioned, meaning your financing is in order. Your agent has relationship and you know what you want before it hits Zillow, is the difference between getting the property and missing it.
We have seen properties in the 7-figure and 8-figure range go under contract before they have had a public showing.
This is not unusual in this market. That is the new normal.
And for anyone watching this who is thinking about buying or investing in Rancho Mirage, this is important. The window to buy, well, here is not going to stay open forever.
The demand drives we are talking about today, the security, infrastructure, the legacy factor, the lifestyle curation, those are not going away. If anything, they are accelerating.
Now, let us paint a picture of who is actually in this buyer pool right now.
You have the classic luxury buyer, the executive, the surgeon, the established business owner. They have been buying in Rancho Mirage for decades. The market has always been here.
But layered on top of that, right now, you have the tech, exit buyer. Someone who has had a liquidity event, a company sale, an IPO, a major acquisition, and is now reallocating that wealth into hard assets and quality of life.
These buyers are often in their late 40s or 50s. They have been grinding for 20 years. They are done proving themselves. Now they want to live well.
And the desert checks every box for them. Privacy, security, healthcare, community, climate that actually lets you be outside 9 months of the year.
You also have the international buyer. We are seeing more and more interest from buyers in Canada, the Middle East, and the parts of Europe who see Rancho Mirage as strategic U.S. anchor property.
Palm Springs International Airport, with its international connections, the relative ease of establishing California residents, and the currency dynamics that make U.S. real estate attractive, all of that is driving international interest in this market.
And honestly, when buyers from Dubai or Vancouver or Toronto is looking at the Western United States for a luxury anchor property, Rancho Mirage is increasing the answer.
If you are watching this and you are in or near this buyer pool, or you are an investor who wants to get positioned in this market, let us talk about what to actually look for.
The most important thing in Rancho Mirage is location. Within the city, not all of Rancho Mirage is created equal. The communities closest to Sunnydales, the communities with the deepest history, the guard-gated neighborhoods with the longest track records, those are where values hold and appreciates most reliably.
Look for homes that have been designed with privacy as a primary architectural consideration, not just a wall and a gate, but actual setbacks, screening, and orientation that gives you true seclusion, even on a busy golf course.
Look at the HOA structure carefully. In the highest end communities, a strong HOA is actually a feature, not a burden. It is what maintains the standards that protect your investment.
And think about the bones of the property. The tech buyer, the legacy buyer, these are people who will renovate. What they cannot change is the lot, the view, the privacy, the footprint. So look for properties where those foundational elements are excellent, even if the interior needs updating.
Some of the best opportunities in this market right now are the properties that were built or last renovated 15 to 20 years ago. They are priced below the newer construction, but the land and the location are equal or better.
And with the right design team, which we can help connect you with, you can bring those properties to a standard that rivals anything built from scratch today.
Let us zoom out for a moment because the Rancho Mirage story is actually part of a bigger national conversation about where wealth is going.
For the last 20 years, urban real estate was the dominant investment story. Cities were growing, young people were flooding in, demand was insatiable.
And then things changed. Remote work changed where people had to live. The pandemic changed how people thought about space. And a generation of buyers reaching their peak earning years started making different choices than their parents did.
They started valuing quality over density, space over spectacle, private over visible.
And the markets that were already set up to deliver that, the Rancho Mirage of the world, are benefiting enormously.
This is not a trend that reverses when interest rates move or the stock market shifts. The underlying demand drivers are demographic and psychological. They are structural.
When a tech founder sells a company and asks himself where he wants to spend the next chapter of his life, he's not going back to a city, he's going somewhere that lets him breathe.
And increasingly, that somewhere is right here.
Yes, okay. We want to speak directly to investors for a moment because Rancho Mirage is not just a lifestyle play. It is compelling investment thesis.
The short-term rental market in Greater Palm Springs and the Coachella Valley is one of the strongest in California. Events like Coachella, Stagecoach, the BNP Paribas Open at Indian Wells, they drive premium rental demand multiple times a year.
But what makes Rancho Mirage interestingly specifically for longer hold investors is the scarcity of truly premium inventory. You are not competing against new construction at the top end. The best properties are infinite. The scarcity supports value innovate. The newer markets simple cannot replicate.
We are also seeing a trend of buyers acquiring properties in Rancho Mirage as legacy assets, not to flip, not to rent, but to hold and eventually pass to their families. That long horizon thinking compresses the available inventory even further.
If you are an investor with a 5 to 10 year horizon and you are looking for a market with strong fundamental demand, limited supply, and an upward trajectory in buyer quality, Rancho Mirage deserves serious attention.
We are happy to walk any investor through the numbers on specific properties or neighborhoods. That is what we do.
We want to close by sharing our honest take on this market because we live here, we work here every day, and we believe in this place.
Rancho Mirage has always been special, but what is happening right now feels different. There is a convergence of factors, demographic, economic, cultural, that is elevating this market to a new level.
The buyers coming in are more sophisticated than ever. They are asking better questions, they are doing deeper research, and they are making long-term decisions, not impulse buy.
That is healthy for the market, it is healthy for the community, and it is healthy for anyone who already owns real estate here.
If you're thinking about buying in Rancho Mirage, whether for a primary home or a second home or an investment, we would love to have that conversation with you.
We know this market deeply. We know the neighborhoods, the communities, the history, and the value drivers. And we work hard for every single one of our clients.
Reach out, let us talk. There is no pressure and no obligation, just a real conversation about what is right for you.
Hit subscribe. We post every week about desert living and real estate.
Drop a comment, buying, selling, or investing. We read every single comment.
We are Amie
and Payal.
Coldwell Banker Realty. Call or text 760-880-2028.
224-717-9423. See you at the next one.